Hello. I don't know why I wasn't centered. I guess my camera phone, whatever. Anyway, it's me, your girl, your woman, your lady, Shayla. And today, behind the gear, we are talking about the wonderful R.W. Jameson. Yeah, there we go. And behind the gear, today's episode, this is actually not my first acoustic guitar. I'll probably do that one on another one. But this is the acoustic guitar that you may hear on some recordings. I bought this acoustic guitar sometime in 2013, I think. Yeah, sometime in 2013. Because my first act guitar was more of a guitar-shaped object, if you know what I mean. It couldn't really be adjusted, and also it didn't have any of the electronics and pickups and stuff that I needed for double recording. I'd like to use an actual mic to record, and also, let me lower this, and also hold up an actual mic to it. But really, I was starting to do open mics at this time, and it's just, if you've ever been to an open mic, it's so much easier when the instrument being played is either an acoustic piano or an electric instrument that can be plugged in, or acoustic electric guitar, what have you, violin, uke, banjo, whatever. No offense to my banjo people out there. Rhiannon Givens, yes. But yes, so I bought this guitar on Amazon without even played it, heard it, anything. The reviews were great, and I needed a guitar that was very affordable. And at the time, this guitar was like $80, brand new on Amazon. Now it might not be as such. But what I like about this guitar once I physically got it is this slimline body. It's thinner than most acoustic guitars. Normally acoustic guitars are about that much more thick. They're a nice hefty thing. But this was a slimline, thin line, what have you. Has the electronics, has the volume knob and the tone knob. And what I liked about this guitar, what I thought I liked about this guitar, was that instead of having the input jack be here on the in pin, it's right here. And I kind of took that as a sign of me playing this electric acoustic guitar, and buying it just in time as, oh, maybe music is going to be my thing. Maybe it's going to be something I do for real, like I'm doing now. But yes, I love this guitar. It's the acoustic guitar you hear on recordings. But I said that the input jack is actually on the side. It was on the side. So, and I like it like that because I don't know why. There's a reason why I liked it. I forgot why. Maybe it was easier to loop the wire through when I was playing live or something, so I wouldn't trip over it. But yeah, so that happened because I don't think this is in tune. Ooh. I'm just tune it to itself. I'm not gonna tune it absolute. I'm just gonna play something, I guess. And so at the time, I'm still playing bass at my wonderful church, Children of God Ministries here in Knoxville, and it's so much fun. At the time of this recording, there is a huge global thing happening that prevents me from going out into public except for essential tasks like going to the pharmacy and the grocery store. And so the band at church that plays with the choir has been reduced to skeleton crew, basically. The whole church service is skeleton crew at this point because whoever's preaching, whoever's running sound, the one or two choir singers, normally we have like 5 to 10 in the choir, and then drums and keyboard or organ keyboard. Well, anyway, at the time, it was maybe 2016, 2017. Yeah, it was after my first ever release show. So it was sometime in 2017 when this happened. So we were playing, when I say we, me and the youth choir and the band at church were supposed to be playing at like a local church's youth day thing where they had a bunch of youth choirs and youth acts and youth dancers and Christian rappers and all kind of music and performing arts acts doing a youth night on a Friday night. And something happened where none of our choir members were able to show up, like a bunch of crazy family emergencies, freak situations and all that kind of thing. And I remember Jeremy, my current drummer / the choir director / the minister of music and the organist, he was like, bring your acoustic guitar just in case. And I brought it. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what I played that day or what songs. I know I probably played some worship songs and then maybe one or two originals or whatever. But I remember at one point we were transitioning, and I'm gonna stop playing for a second. My strap, I wasn't using this leather strap at the time. It was like one of those black seatbelt type material straps, and it was like that fake leather on the end that attached. And I moved a certain way, and I guess the buttonhole where the hole is the guitar got attached to was so stretched and loose that the guitar like disconnected itself. I'm not going to do it because this is a tougher strap. It disconnected itself and landed on the plug while it was plugged into my guitar, and it broke. Obviously, that's why this hole is still here, and that's why you hear that now. I tried to like put it back through and play it, and for a while, like a few months, it was working, and then it just kind of stopped, and then I would play it out here like some people do, and it just didn't work. So that's how my acoustic guitar, the electric part, just kind of went out on me. But I still love this guitar, and it's okay because recording wise, I like to mic up my acoustic guitar anyway. But like open mic situations, it's not as cool. But that's when I started using my electric guitars to do open mics, and my guitar sounds beautiful straight through the system like an acoustic guitar would, better than acoustic guitar. And it sounds even better when I use my little multi-effects pedal that has amp modelers and effects and everything. But I was using my clean tones and it would still sound amazing. But anyway, that's two different pieces of gear. I'm talking about this gear today on this episode 1 of Behind the Gear. My beautiful R.W. Jameson guitar. The action's pretty good. I need to adjust it because I haven't maintained it in a while. And like little quirks about this guitar. Here we go. This is a good angle. This little bead holding this string down is just stuck like that. Because the last time I got it serviced, the guy was just like, I just can't get it back in. I'm like, that's fine as long as it doesn't. As long as it holds tune, I'm cool. But yeah, that is Behind the Gear for my wonderful R.W. Jameson thin line, slim line acoustic electric guitar. And that's another thing too. Like, I wish. Little mini lesson for those who aren't familiar with electronics and stuff. This pickup is a passive pickup. You have two types of pickups electronically, I guess. Maybe more, I don't know. But the main two types are passive and active. Passive means you don't need a battery. Whatever you plug it into, it's just going to work. Active means it requires like a AA or 2 AA's or a 9-volt or some other kind of battery. Normally they're 9 volts, and it powers the pickup. This one is passive. I've been thinking about replacing this one with active pickup system set, but I'm like, I don't even play live with the acoustic guitar. I just record with it. When I record, I use the microphone because it sounds better. But whatever. That's just my recording engineer experience. Even before the pickup broke, I'm just like, man, it sounds better. And then I had borrowed an active pickup acoustic guitar one time to record with, because I like to do both. And I'm like, no, the mic still sounds better. Maybe it's my engineering, I don't know, but I feel like I engineer better with the mics, and it just sounds better and more natural. And that's this R.W. Jameson. This has been an episode of Behind the Gear with your lady Shayla. Lady Shay. Da 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 da. Episode 1 of Behind the Gear with Shayla and R.W. Jameson. Boop.